ate, which is probably the biggest reason at why I'm sitting in front of you 5 years later at probably one of the leanest I've ever been, if that makes sense. Because I came to the realization that, keep in mind, take this very lightly because it does come with a certain extent, but overall, what you eat matters so much less than how much you eat. Obviously, you need to get your nutrients in. You need to get your macronutrients, micronutrients properly to begin with. But when it comes to food selection, you do not need to be chicken, broccoli, rice every single meal, because you can put on weight through a calorie surplus eating chicken, broccoli, rice, just like you can lose weight having 80% of your meals healthy and 20% playing around with unhealthy or dirty little foods. So what did I do? I realized I'm like, there's some foods that actually satiate me more and I won't end up overeating. Just say I'll get home from school and I really feel like something sweet. Keep in mind, it's 6 months down the line and I've lost like 20 kilos. I get home from school and I'm like, I want something sweet. So instead of having my whole meal with carbohydrates, veggies, protein, I would only have veggies and protein, take away maybe the rice, take that away, and I would have like a small chocolate bar on the side of that plate. What is that so much better than? That is better than having the rice, having the carbs, protein, veggie, and on top of that, the chocolate. That's how you don't lose weight. That's how you gain weight. That's how you don't plateau. That's how you do plateau. But I felt like I had the common sense at the time to take out this carb and add in carbs, yes, through sugar, but at the same time, the calories were probably less. So I was more satiated and it was more sustainable because I wasn't depriving myself for so long. I've been talking for so long. Little break. By the way, wow, my voice. If you haven't tried this, mineral water, sparkling water, it is so good and it will keep you full. And if I was to make a list of how I'm maintaining everything now, where's my gum? Well, and gum is a big thing. Anyway, enough about now, let's talk about the past, because of these 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. These 3 last points are very crucial. So, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I miscounted. Anyway, let's continue. A big thing, let's call this number 9 because I'm counting more than I already said. I didn't get in my own head. And you know what? I look back on it and I'm like, wow, I kind of wish I had the younger mindset, because back then, if I was plateauing a little bit, if I looked in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I'm doing a lot of work compared to what I'm receiving, I appreciated every single little thing at the time, even if it's like I'm feeling really good right now, or compared to being overweight and panting and not fitting into clothes. I knew that I'd already gone so far, so I didn't even look back. And even when I had times that I slipped up, even I had times when I quit, I didn't think I could do it. I knew how far I'd already come. So I had that common sense at a young age, being like, I appreciate all of this so much right now that I'm just going to keep on going regardless of how hard this might be, or if I'm really feeling like having a cheat, because it was just came down to just being appreciative and grateful that I got to that point, which pretty much made me keep pushing towards the end. And I'm just going to make this the last tip. If I did 8, if I did 7, 9, whatever, this is the whole main point of the video. This 42 kilos in 11 months would not be possible without consistency. Consistency throughout every single thing I did. I know, as boring as it sounds, as every fitness person wants to say, be consistent, you blah, blah, blah. All the points I mentioned, the fasting, the eating good, the increasing my training, the pretty much, at the end of the day, increasing my energy expenditure and decreasing what I'm putting in, which is pretty much what this is all about. But it was just such a young age and so quick that I was consistent with all of those things for such a short period of time, and I went very hard, which pushed me to lose all of that weight. in that condensed time period. Could I have done it in a longer time? Yes. Could I have gone, did I probably go a little bit too hard? Probably. Would I have less excess skin if I'd held it out? Maybe, I'm not too sure. But do I regret anything? No. And to be honest, if I was to go back, I would do it all again. Probably not, to be honest. I wouldn't do it all again, no. Because that was hard and I don't want to be overweight. And a big thing that I want to tell you guys before I wrap up this video, yes, I spoke about losing all that weight in a short period of time, 14 to 15, which is when all of this started. Keep in mind, I'm 20 years old now. That was probably 30% out of my whole transformation, which to get really lean, because I'm going to put photos around the screen, but from this to this was a million times easier than to get from the middle photo to this, to when I was lean, shredded, everything. Because I lost that, I got to 15 years old, I was going up and down, some sustainable times, sometimes I fell off, I bulked up too bad, up and down. Because when you're young and when you lose so much weight so drastically, it really messes with your head like a lot, and you just can't grasp concepts or why you're feeling this way or why you're going through this in your body. So it's all a big mind fuck, excuse the language, but it was all a big learning process, and I would not be where I am today if I didn't go through the past 5 years. But anyway, I'll talk about the other years in future videos, but that was mainly that one time in my life. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the video here and say that I feel like I do like my transformation video. I feel like that was my whole journey put in one, but I never really got the chance or never really thought of the video to make one like this, to make one where I can specifically tell you about my past, tell you about what was actually going through my head at such a young age to even lose the weight and how I approached it, what I knew. Yeah, all this editing, all this transformational motivation stuff is amazing, but I feel like you need something more personal, more relatable. So if you know anyone, or you're a parent watching this, or you're a young boy and you're in my situation, you're gonna take a lot out of this. So I'll put my Instagram, my Facebook, everything below in the description. If you want to message me, feel free to message me. Subscribe, please like, please share with your friends or anyone that would benefit from this. And just to let you know, I am thinking of doing another transformation video, but making it bigger, making it better, showing you the best package I have, because yeah, I made another transformation video, but I'm never content. I always want to do more, want to be more, want to inspire more, and I feel like I can do so much better. So we will see. Maybe. What's the date today? 4th of July 2019. Maybe another transformation video. You never know, but I'm thinking about it, because I'm gonna stop talking right there about that. But that pretty much wraps up the video. Thank you for watching, and as always, I will see you when I see you.